Hey everybody, Ryan Whedon here, founder and CEO of Masters of Balayage. We're gonna do a really cool transformation today. I've got Madison here, and she's obviously very blonde. So what she came in and she wants us to do is, she wants to go brunette. She does not want to be referred to as a blonde anymore, which I don't know why, because it's almost summertime and this is why. But whatever, that's our transformation. That's the job that we're doing today, and we're super excited because we get to use our best friends, which is Redken and SOHO. So we're gonna combine forces with Redken and SOHO is our new mob color. This is gonna be so cool and so inspiring and so dimensional, and she's gonna kiss her blonde goodbye and become this beautiful radiating brunette. So I'm gonna be here doing this with my friend Julian, who's gonna help out, and so you're gonna see him probably on camera as well. You ready? Are you ready? Let's go. We just filled her hair here, which she's got this beautiful ginger tone now, and it looks awesome. We used shades 7G, 7C equal parts. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add the dimension in there. We're gonna add a highlight and a low light using Mob SOHO. So super excited about that. We'll fill you in what we're doing along the way here, but just so you know, you need to fill the hair first, which is why we did this. You need this as your background color for that warmth, for that depth, for that richness. So let's get started. Let's turn her into a beautiful brunette. So just to show you the technique that we're doing all the way up the head here, we're gonna take about 1/2 inch section. Of course, this is always gonna vary on the density of your client's hair. Clip that out of the way. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this section and we're gonna do a weave through it. It's gonna be not all the way through, but about halfway through the section. Do about a medium to it's a thick weave. It's a little too thick for me. Let's just go back. This is going to be our highlight. So we're not doing the highlight now, we're actually adding the depth first. So I'm going to take this and clip it out of the way. And then under here is what we are going to paint the depth with. This is our 6O SOHO. And look at that spreadability. Goes on really well, really fast. I'm gonna drop down this highlight section here, and just for control, I'm gonna go ahead and take the clip from the lower section, clip this out of the way so it doesn't get into any of the sections above. We're working up the back, going from side to make sure that we maintain that consistency and also the angle, so that we're gonna have that equal dimension and consistency, congruency with our color. So now we get to this top here and it starts to narrow. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take one more section here, and then my last section will be across the top like that. So we get these beautiful ribbons that cascade down, that have this beautiful veil effect and connects both columns together. Finish the back section here. Now the pieces that are left out are going to be all of the highlights. So it's really cool to see what this is starting to look like, starting to transform into. We took the back up here just in this almost like Rolodex fashion here, leaving out those highlights by taking about 1/2 inch sections and taking medium weave on the top of the section, and then everything underneath was darkened with our base color of the SOHO 6.0. And you can see here to connect the back and the columns here, started to work through this V section in the same exact way all the way to the top. So just a few foils to connect that. This is gonna be super incredible here. We've got all of our low lights processing, and now we're gonna move over to the side section, and I'm just gonna section off the top from the back, pull out the face frame, and then we will get started. On the side section here, the first thing I want to do is leave out a little sliver for the face frame. This is going to be a highlight that we're going to make sure that we leave out the transition. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a diagonal back. This is going to be our section. We're going to follow the same pattern that we did in the back. We're just going to start on more of a diagonal here. I like that section size. I'm going to clip this out of the way. I'm going to go ahead and weave through this section. are gonna be our highlight as well. So I'm gonna take this now, like we did in the back, and clip this out of the way. This is gonna be our low light that I'm gonna paint. Because we're on a diagonal here, I'm going to fold it once more for a little extra security. Just like that. Drop our low light, clip this so we can keep that safe. That will be our highlight. And then I'm going to pivot, moving pivot here. Same thing here. I'm going to go ahead and take that top section. This is going to be our highlight. Clip that out of the way. Then I'll paint our base color here. One thing you're going to love about SOHO is the spreadability. A little bit goes a long way, and it's very easy to saturate the sections, even when they're a little bit thicker. Then we'll drop our highlight and do one more at the top of the section, and then we'll do the same exact thing on the other side. Here we are. Again, that's our highlight. That's gonna be our depth section. I'll go ahead and finish this, and then I'll do the other side, and we're done with both sides, then we'll get started on the top. Sides are done now. Put a few foils here in that pivoting. What the next step is, now we're moving above the recession area here, moving into the front. I went ahead and sectioned out just a little bit of the face frame here, so that way we have another place that's gonna also help that natural transition into the depth there. This is gonna be a highlight around the face to match what we did on the sides. I have this section here, not gonna overthink it, but I'm gonna work up here to the part in various different weaves. So similar like we did in the back here. I'm gonna take about a 1/2 inch section, maybe not quite that thick, a little bit less, because we wanna make sure that we have a lot of lightness on the top since we are moving up the head. Clip that out of the way. Just like we did before, I'm gonna go ahead and take a medium weave. This will be our highlight. You don't have to worry about getting all the way to the roots here because we are gonna go back through and root it. The highlight there. And keep moving through this section. I'm gonna add maybe 2 or 3 more foils all the way to the natural part here. And once I get to the natural part, I'm gonna end on a medium weave. So we have those nice, beautiful ribbons. Just wanna show you that before I let you go here. And then I'm gonna match the same on the other side. They don't have to match up perfectly. We want them to be close, but they don't have to match up perfectly because we are gonna root this as well. So they're not gonna start from the scalp anyway. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. And I'm excited to get going here. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the top and we'll move on from there. Whole head is foiled now with our low light. It's with our SOHO 6.0. It looks great. It's gonna, all these highlights are gonna pop. It's gonna be so magical, so rich, and very dimensional here too with this beautiful brunette. What we're gonna do now, let these foils process here. Once that's done, go ahead, rinse them out, and then we're gonna root and pull through our 7-3, and that's going to be our highlight. And with all these sitting out here, the root is gonna blend perfectly, and we'll show you the end result, so stay tuned. Take a look at our finished result right here. Absolute transformation from blonde to brunette, and the dimension, the shine, it's amazing. You can see with the mix between the Redken Fill and SOHO Color. This is just, I don't even want to touch it too much because it just looks so beautiful, so rich, so reflective, so shiny. I love it, and I hope you guys do too. Thanks for watching.